So, students, in the previous lectures of this dichotomization, we discussed about the theory, and just now we basically splitted our total satisfaction variable into two categories using the binary split method, and we used median splitting technique. Now, this was not our objective, if you can recall from the question. Our objective was to categorize our continuous variable or whatever variable we are given into three categories and then split it into two. So now we have this variable with us, which is total satisfaction, and we have to split it first or categorize it first into three categories and then reduce those three categories into two. So in order that this variable is not disturbed, we first make a copy of it, and we do it very simply by making use of this tab of transform and compute variable, and we make a copy of this variable, and let's say we name this copy as copy categorical, and then this is equals to total satisfaction, and then we click OK button, and after clicking the OK button, we get this copy categorical variable, which is exact copy of the total satisfaction. Right? You can name it anything. I just named it randomly as copy categorical. Now we have to decide that where we have to make the categories. That is, we must know that what are our positions, what are our locations where we want to split it into three categories. So let's do this thing in this way, that we first do the analyze, and then we go to frequencies, and we move our copy categorical variable in the variable section, and the statistics are okay for the time being for us. So continue and then okay button. So let me toggle the screen for you people, because in SPSS we have two different screens, one for output and one for the input, where we put our variables. So this is our output screen, which I hope that you all can see now. Now it's upon us, it's upon the discretion of the data analyst that where he or she decides to make the split. In order to understand the scenario, let's take some random values. Let's say that suppose I make the first split at 23.1% of my data set, and at this point the value is 8.00. If you want, you can note it somewhere because we will be using it. And let's say that I make the second split at supposedly, let's say we made the first at 23.1. Let's say we make the second split at 65% position, and at this point the value is 19.00. So 14.00 and 19.00. So how will we do this thing? So we go back to our transform tab and recode it to the same variables and put the copy categorical in the variable section. Then we press this old and new values tab. Okay, we remove all the previous things that are present over here, because earlier we did something, we categorize it by binary splitting. So remove all the previous things or whatever that are present over here. So we click this range lowest true value, and range lowest true value 14.0000, let's say, and we name this as 1, right? Then we range and 14.0001 to 19.0000, and we name this as supposedly 2, and we add it, and then from 19.0001 through highest, we name the third category and we symbolize it with 3, and that's it. So press the continue button, we press the OK button, right? And we okay, I need to toggle the screen for you people so that now you can see the input screen. So this is our input screen. And now we can see that our copy categorical variable, which was the copy of the total satisfaction, is now being displayed as the categories 1, 2, and 3. Let's name these categories so that we can understand that what are they. So when the value is 1, the label is low. When the value is 2, the label is medium. And when the value is 3, the label is high. And so these are our labels for the numerics that we use or the codes that we use. And we press the OK button. And now if you look into the data view, we can see that we can toggle between high, medium, low, and the numeric codes that we made in this variable and in the previous of median splitting. Okay, this was the first part that we had to do. And we can verify it that how this is working. It's always very important that you are acquainted with your data set, and the best way is to look into the outputs that we want to see. So if we go to descriptive statistics and frequencies, and copy category is already there, we press the OK button, and let me share with you the output screen over here. So you can see that this copy categorical is now split into three categories: low, medium, and high, as we named or labeled them. It's like 50.4% till 50.4% we have low, till 65% we have medium, and till 100% remaining we have the high. So now let's now categorize it into two. We do not want three categories, we want two categories. So we go back to the transform tab and record into same variables. And the copy categorical variable is already there because we just worked on it. We press the old and new values and just remove everything from there, every single thing from there. And we want to remove the category 2. So we on the values dialog or values text we will write 2, and then we press the systems missing and add, and that's it. So we press the continue button, okay, and we go to the input data set, and over here let me share with you the screen first. Over here we can see that we have just two categories now, high and low, 3 and 1. Okay, so we have just two categories now, high and low. And if you want to see that what actually happened, if you go to descriptive statistics frequencies, and okay, we can see that we have just two categories, low and high, over here with their respective cumulative percentages. So okay, so sorry, let me toggle the screen for you people, because definitely I forgot to toggle the output screen for you. Okay, so now you can see. So we have two values, low and high, with their respective cumulative percentages, 59 and 100 percentages. So I hope you understand the things. It's only about few instructions on SPSS, and we can easily get through the categorizations that we need. But the theory, the concept behind it is very important, which we discussed in the theoretical part of this section or this topic. So thank you very much, students. I hope you understand the things. You understood the things very well. And if you have any queries, any comments, or anything that you want to ask, then the comment section is always there. You can frankly and transparently write your comments and related comments, and then we can discuss it. Thank you very much.